Whenever I do chest press with dumbbells, I get so much pain in my right shoulder that I usually have to stop and just move on to a different exercise. This doesn't happen with bench press. What is causing this and how can I avoid it? By Lost in Space 15. Thank you for your question, Lost in Space 15. It sounds like you might have a shoulder blade problem. The reason I say this is it's possible that when you're using a bench press, you might be compensating. So you're using a whole bar. So if one side is weaker, the other one will compensate and will push equally. When you're using a dumbbell, you're actually challenging each side on its own. What that does is actually causes more pressure and puts more strain on one side, because you're using them unilaterally, so each side is on its own and is trying to do the same kind of effort with the same amount of weight. And if you have a shoulder blade problem or a shoulder issue itself, you might end up with more pain. Typically, this happens when your scapula, your shoulder blade, is a bit more hunched over when you're doing those bench presses. And what ends up happening is you end up putting more pressure on one side. And let's say your right side is dominant, the other side might end up aching,